The world is a vast and beautiful place, full of mysteries we don't yet understand. What if instead of faking the paranormal, we work hard to prove its existence? Join us as we reach out to voices from beyond. Hello everybody and welcome back to Voices from Beyond. So it's Marie. It's been a long time since I've had my face on screen, and that's because I'm a bit self-conscious about how I look at the moment. I'm on quite a high dose of steroids for an illness and I feel like I have a moon face, so that is affecting my confidence. So I apologise if I'm not on screen as much as I used to be. So today's video is going to be slightly different. Sorry, my chair is beginning to squeak. So this video is going to be slightly different from my usual videos in that I'm going to try and address some of the things that are happening within the paranormal community on YouTube. So for me, I mean, I've been on YouTube for 25 years, I think it is. I was on before it became popular, to try and make an income from YouTube. Not that I am, 20 years later, but still, I haven't even got over 1,000 subscribers yet, so I'm clearly quite shit at this. But what I do want to talk about is fake YouTube channels that portray the paranormal. So for me, like I say, when I first started, things were very different. There was no such thing as video editing, or maybe there was, but I didn't know about it and I wouldn't have even known how to do it because I'm not very tech savvy. But apparently a lot of this happens within the paranormal community, and it's only within the last couple of weeks that I've become aware of this. So either I've been living under a rock or I've just not paid attention enough to what happens right in front of you, if you understand what I mean. So when you think of the paranormal, what comes to mind to you? For me, I'm up quite old school. I think of things like the Borley House Rectory, Amateurville, An Unexpected Guest, which is the picture of the person where it comes looks like they're falling out of the ceiling, that kind of thing. I am quite old school, and I have said before that I generally focus on EVPs, which is very true. But I do like to see images. But what I am annoyed about is people who fake that for their own purpose. And by their own purpose, I mean money. Now, the paranormal for me is quite a delicate subject. And the reason why is because regardless of who you are and regardless of what your belief system is, as in religion belief system, the people who paranormal investigators, me or otherwise, are speaking to were real people. Their spirits, their bodies, their human physical form once walked upon this earth like we are now. And when we die, when you die, and when everybody dies, we will go somewhere, hopefully, and we will reunite with those spirits. Personally, recently my father's passed away just over a year and a half ago, and my brother died 7 years ago, both who are very missed by me. Have I been able to reach out and speak to them? No. And the reason why is because regardless of what you see on YouTube, you cannot book a ghost. It's not like that. It's not, there isn't a website where you can go and just say, oh, Mr. Blah-de-blah, could you come and appear in my video week on Wednesday because I need 1,000 views? That's not how paranormal investigation works. Generally, paranormal investigation involves standing in a very, very cold place, usually dark and at night, and getting nothing but freezing cold, bitten by mosquitoes or bugs, and usually being scared. But usually by teenagers who just see a light in an abandoned place and think, oh, I wonder what's going on there. That's what happens. So as a paranormal investigator for the past 25 years, I can tell you how many times I have caught a ghost. 0 on film. And the reason why is because, like I said earlier, ghosts do not appear at the beck and call of paranormal investigators, despite what some people on YouTube may make you think. So, you have to understand the reasoning behind my excessive eye rolling when I'm watching paranormal channels on YouTube. And this is because they're fake. I mean, let's not beat around the bush. If that's the kind of thing you like, great, go for it. Watch them videos, they're brilliant. But for me, the paranormal and the paranormal field should be treated in a scientific way like any other study should be. And if you agree, then this is probably the channel for you. However, if you don't agree, then keep on watching the paranormal channels. I mean, don't get me wrong, I watched Slapped Ham. I watched Goosebumps. I watched, what's the other one? Nuke's Top 5, or actually he never does 5, usually does 10. But I watched them with a very critical eye, and I watch and I think to myself, that's interesting, and then I rewind it and I try and look for things. So, look at it with an objective way and think to yourself, if I was making this video, how would I fake it? And there's lots of ways that you can fake things. For instance, fishing wire that can open and shut doors. Because believe me, I have never ever lived, and I've lived in a few haunted houses, but believe me, I've never lived in a house where the doors and the cupboards open and shut like you've got a bunch of raccoons running about in them. It just doesn't happen. If you imagine the amount of energy that it takes for a spirit to do something, and then you've got doors banging around like they're having some kind of party, then you'll realise that all of those videos are fake. I will absolutely put money on them that they are. 100%. I've been in a haunted house and I've seen things move. I've not caught it on video because generally these things are not caught on video, but they will be like a cup moving across the side or a door swinging open slowly. That's it. That is the limit of most spirits, in my opinion. Of course, I don't know spirits personally because I'm not their booking agents. And as for booking agents, I wish I knew who these booking agents was, because these certain paranormal entertainment channels clearly have a direct line to them, because they can say, oh, can I pre-book a ghost to pop onto my video, because I really need a shadow to stand behind this door. Personally, it's rubbish, and I think every single person who does that is completely and utterly without morals, because they're trying to make people who are on the internet looking for real paranormal experiences believe that a ghost will appear at whim. It just doesn't happen. I'm sorry, it doesn't. If you like scary videos, that's great. If you like jump scares, that's great. Keep watching those channels because they have great content. They do what they say on the tin. But 95% of the videos on there are fake. I'm sorry, they just are. For instance, your things moving across a table. It could be magnets. You can get like little mechanical switches that push the door open. They're used for something else, but you can use it for that. I can't remember what they're used for, but I'll try and find a picture of one here and put. No, I won't find a picture of one here, but I'll find a picture and put it here, and then hopefully you'll see what I mean. And it kind of just pushes the door open, so you can set it to go off at a time, and it just opens the door. That when you go, and so you put a locked off camera on it, you go away, you tootle off and have a cup of tea, and then boom, your door opens and you've got a ghost in your kitchen. You haven't, okay? Magnets. I mean, people say, oh, how can you use magnets on the glass? You'd be quite surprised how you can move magnets on most things. I mean, some magnets come with stickies, so you stick them on the bottom of the glass. It's white on the top. You get a clear glass. You can't see them. Underneath, somebody's in the cupboard, and you'll say, well, nobody could get in the cupboard. You'll be surprised what people would do for views on YouTube. So, I mean, do the videos make you happy? Do they make you scared? Do they make you think, oh, life goes on after this life? Because if they do, I do believe that life goes on after this life. I just have to say that. But I don't believe that it's been documented in those entertainment channels that profess to be able to reach out and speak to people or photograph those people. I think it's rubbish, to be honest with you. And I think they're coining in on people's hurt, and they're coining on people's grief for a fast buck. And I think that's wrong. I think if they want to do that, that's fine. But they should put on it, this is for entertainment purposes only. Because once you lose that respect of your viewers, once you lose the truth, then you've lost everything. If you think of your life and you think of how you would feel if somebody lied to you in your real life, if somebody came towards you and told you a blatant lie that you didn't that you knew was a lie, you'd be annoyed, you'd be angry, of course you would. And yet these paranormal channels, well, I call them entertainment paranormal channels, are doing exactly this, and there are many people letting this happen. And I think a lot of them willingly know this. I do. I think that they know that it's fake, but they just kind of jump on the influencer bandwagon and just think to themselves, oh, it's a quick way to get views. I think it's a different situation to having a cooking channel, or showing how people how to plaster walls, or showing how people to prune a tree. It's very different to reaching out to spirits but actually not reaching out to spirits, you know, faking it. For me, it just goes against everything that I think should be good about a paranormal channel. You know, they're making a fool out of you for money. That's what they're doing. Because they're relying on you not questioning it. They're relying on you going along with the crowd like a little sheep, right? Sheepy, 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 bar, 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 after them going, oh no, this is very good. Perhaps you'll be able to speak to my dad one day. They won't. They never do that. And the reason that they'll never do that is because it's all fake. What you watch and how you spend your time is kind of irrelevant to me, but I just think that it's wrong that these people are saying that they're real paranormal incidents, and they're not. So, you know, like I'm just going to say, I'm just going to explain one of the things. So sometimes when you're watching these YouTube channels, you'll see somebody and they'll say, oh, it's an EVP, oh, it's a ghost, oh, blah, blah, blah. The one that seems to be really, really prevalent at the moment is running upstairs. So they'll be pointing a camera down the stairs and all of a sudden it'll be bang, 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 bang. And then they react to that and then they're like, oh no, somebody's running towards me. So easy to do. Even I know how to do this, and I'm a complete and utter dumb wazzock, right? But what you do is you record the stairs, react to the noise isn't there yet, and then, when you've finished it, record the sound of somebody running up the stairs. And then all you do is overlay the two. That's it. There's nobody on the stairs, you react to something that's not on the stairs, and you've got somebody running up the stairs. And it's just so easy to do that. It's so easy. For instance, right now, at this second, there's going to be an EVP here. I am an EVP. Did you hear it? That wasn't an EVP. I'm going to record that after, and I'm going to pop that in there on the top of this audio to just show you how easy it is to insert audio into a film, into a video. And you could say that that's what I do on my videos, but to be honest with you, I don't have the time nor the inclination to do that. And I don't need to, because the spirits talk to me. So for me, okay, it may be not something that is completely and utterly relevant to the question I'm asking, but every single one of my answers are 100% real. They just are, because there's no point faking it. I'm not a faker, I'm not a liar, never have been. It's one of the very few things that if you ask anybody who knows me, you know, lying is the... It makes my head hurt. So, like I say, in voice editing, that's very easy to do. And apparently it's a similar process in videos, although I actually learnt this from a couple of channels. One was Beard... Beard something. I can't remember what the channel's called. But he was explaining how people can cut the video so it looks like there's something there, using a mask or something. I don't know anything about it, because I just don't know how it works. And if it was, I'd pre-book a ghost every week, if you know what I mean. But also, Philip Page on his channel, Saving Ghosts, he has a video on there explaining how to do it. Apparently it's exactly the same situation as you do with the voice thing. You just film it twice, and then you get a ball moving or something moving, and then you just reduced the opacity until they both merge together so they look like the same picture. And that's why a lot of these things where events happen where things are moving, it'll be a locked off camera. And the reason why is because then they can do both bits, so they can do a bit with the ghost, a bit without the ghost, and then they can merge them together and they'll fit because the camera's in exactly the same position. The reason why I wanted to do this video was very, very, very simple, really, to be honest with you. And this is, like I said to you earlier on in the video, you have the freedom and the ability to watch anything you want to. That's the great thing about, you know, being alive nowadays. You can do, within reason obviously, what you like, but I want you to understand that there's a very different paranormal society out there, and there's those people who are actually reaching out to speak to people. There are those people out there who are taking their own time and their own money to develop things that hopefully one day will mean that we can talk to paranormal, like these entertainment paranormal channels are professing to do. And we all know the channels I'm on about, every single one of us. I'm not going to mention them here because, and the reason why, and this is the only reason why, is because last week I received an anonymous email to my paranormal channel telling me that I ought to be careful of what side of the paranormal fence I was sitting. Well, I sit on the side of the fence that is the side that is truthful. So whoever you were who sent me that email message, this is kind of aimed at you, to be honest with you, because I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of speaking out of the truth about the pages that are faking to gain money from on the grief of other people. And to me, it doesn't matter what you do. I have 677 subscribers at the last count. I make no money from this. I have not made any money ever from YouTube in the 25 years that I've been doing this, because I'm doing this for the right reasons. I'm not doing this for entertainment. I haven't got the face for entertainment. I am going to touch on this subject another time, not today, because I think you've probably heard enough of me today, and you've looked at this face for enough to make anybody poorly. But I hope that you just take on board what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to make people feel bad for the channels that they watch. At the end, like I say, you can watch what you like. I mean, I watch people blowing up beaver dams, and I watch people power washing drives. But both of those are real. They don't fake those. And that's all I'm saying. You know, maybe it's time for the paranormal community, the proper paranormal community, those who want to reach out and touch those people who have passed before, like my dad and my brother and my granddad and my grandma and all those other people that have gone before me. But they want to do it. They want to do it legitimately. They don't want to do it with drama, and they don't want to do it with special editing, and they don't want to do it just for money. It was once upon a time, you know, we would have done this for love. We would have done this because we missed the people who have died. And I think somewhere along the way that's been lost behind the veil of money. So that's my video for today. I hope that you enjoyed it. I will be getting another video out next week. I'm doing a couple more celebs, a couple of celebrities that I would like to get in touch with. And I hopefully to going out on location very soon. We're hoping to go to Hadrian's Wall, actually, which is not too far from here. But if you can think of any celebrities or any subjects you'd like me to cover, then I'm willing to do anything within reason. Obviously, I mean, you know, I'm married. But like I say, I hope that you're all well, and I thank you once again for coming over to Voices from Beyond. You can, if you want to, like and comment, and if you want to subscribe, and maybe, you know, I could get to over 1,000 followers by the time I'm 90. That would be quite nice. If I'm still here, obviously. If not, I'm going to haunt you. Look, I fully intend to haunt people. When I die, I have a list. You can be added to the list if you want to. Right, take care of yourself, and thank you very much for coming over to Voices from Beyond, and I'll see you next time. Bye.